Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. Welcome to the Board of Commissioner meeting. Today is January 14th, 2026. And our meeting is a public forum, and we do have a call-in option. We are being video and audio recorded, and minutes are being taken. Our meetings are also live streamed. If you wish to speak, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and please keep your comments under 3 minutes. And if you are speaking on behalf of others, please let us know that. So welcome, everyone. Awards, recognitions, and correspondence. And we're going to start with Jennifer. I'd like to ask the commissioners if they would come stand down here.
Today marks the completion of a vision first set in motion in 2023. Under the leadership of Commissioner Doran, Umatilla County took deliberate steps to identify its identity. Through his guidance, we established a brand that reflects our professionalism, whether we're showcasing our bounty of the county in Portland or ensuring local residents can clearly identify their tax dollars at work here at home. This effort was never just about a logo. It was about strategic, fiscally responsible consistency. It's a product of hard work and a commitment to how we represent ourselves to the rest of the state. As Commissioner Doran assumes his role as chair of the board, it's only fitting that we can finalize this chapter of his vision. This centerpiece, handcrafted by Chris Huffman, is the new heart of this dais and a symbol of our future. It is my honor to unveil the official Umatilla County seal.
Well, I'm going to move so Dan can do this, because you know what?
Let's Jennifer.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Gosh. That is beautiful.
That was something else. Yeah.
Glorious.
And I'm telling you, the
Good
teeth
job.
that hangs the hooks are, they're very sharp. By the
Yeah.
way.
That is beautiful.
I am overwhelmed, to say the least.
Kidding,
Holy
yeah.
cow, that turned out amazing.
By the way, Marty also, I don't know if Marty's here, but he put a spotlight up. And the spotlight shines right on the,
That's how come that's back. Okay.
yeah.
Wow.
So it really,
Thanks, Marty.
really made it light up.
That is absolutely beautiful.
It is.
Yeah,
Classed up this
Good job.
place in a hurry.
yeah. And did you reach out to Chris Huffman on that, Jennifer?
I did not.
I just talked to him.
Pictures.
It turns out beautiful. Absolutely
Wow.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the whole team. There was a lot of people involved when we went through that. A lot of department directors, a lot of input. Some people are gone now that were part of it. I wish that they could see this, but it was a kind of a neat thing to be a very, very small part of a very, very large team that worked on this for over a full year. And the consensus came about, and I can't thank Jennifer enough for this. I think it's incredible. I think it truly does class up this room, to say the least. Just a quick story. While I was in Hawaii, I had my little green Umatilla County lunch or insulated bag.
Wow.
And some gal said, "Are you from Umatilla County?" And she was actually from Pasco and works in Hermiston. I had seen the logos on the cars. So it is exactly what we wanted it to be. It's how we are recognized. And what that recognition means just as much as being recognized. When you're recognized for the quality that everybody in this room represents, it's a step above. And I think that it's a very large step above, but I'm a little biased and proud. So thank you again.
Yes.
I gotta say, the logos on the car look good, but not this good.
No. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get away before I start crying.
Boy, that's glorious. Kind of a tough act to follow.
Wow.
All right,
a meeting
employee
in
of
front
the
of us.
quarter presentation. We would like to congratulate Michael Elwood. So is Michael here? All right, if you'd like to come on up.
Stand in front of that fancy.
Actually, you're supposed
Oh,
to stand,
there, oh.
you're supposed to stand right here because this is where the camera is.
That way she can stand on the step and be about the same height, so.
Okay. Detective Elwood consistently exceeds the requirements of his official duties, and his commitment to extraordinary community service truly distinguishes him. He exemplifies the core values this prestigious award seeks to recognize. Detective Elwood serves the Umatilla County Sheriff's Department with distinction daily. He is unequivocally an outstanding detective whose commitment to justice and meticulous attention to detail consistently evaluates his work above standard expectations. Mike Elwood is the quintessential example of the excellence, dedication, and selfless community service for which Umatilla County Excellent Award was created. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Get this. Okay. Okay, there you go. No, we'll get you right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice getting back, get some candy, a
Oh,
cup,
wow.
and a coaster.
Kids will
Go
love
with
it.
that.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
The Sheriff's Department donated a special parking spot for you. I'm not sure where that is. They'll let you know.
Okay, other awards?
I have one. So this is the Hub of Finance Award. So Michelle Hall is a vital hub of the finance office, the starting point for nearly all inquiries and processes. She has served as the first line of communication, managing a high volume of requests with professionalism and poise. Her ability to balance her core responsibilities while seamlessly juggling other duties as assigned is a testament to her versatility and commitment to the team, excellence, and transition. Recently, Michelle transitioned her primary focus to accounts payable. It is the highest compliment to her skill that this transition occurred almost invisibly to the outside world. Through months of diligent cross-training, she has provided seamless coverage for the county's AP process, ensuring that finance operations continued without a hitch. Above and beyond protecting county resources, Michelle's dedication is best illustrated by her recent proactive review of a suspicious invoice. When a bill arrived with a familiar software vendor function but an unfamiliar name and billing information, Michelle didn't simply process it. Recognizing the lack of prior notice regarding a change, she took the initiative to 1, perform a thorough and diligent investigation, 2, coordinate with partner departments to verify the product use, and 3, contact the company directly to confirm the change. Her refusal to just hit send potentially thwarted an incoming scam protecting Umatilla County's resources through pure attention to detail. So for closing recommendation, Michelle consistently demonstrates a work ethic that goes far beyond the standard job description. Her thoroughness, her can-do attitude during departmental shifts, and her dedication to the integrity of our financial processes make her an ideal candidate for this honor. I am proud to recommend Michelle Hall for a Umatilla County Challenge Coin. Jennifer Blake, Human Resources Director.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oops. Oh, I cramped a little bit.
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
I'm going to give you the side hug. I've known Michelle forever, so it's
Classmate.
that's right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
any other awards, recognitions, or correspondence?
None for me.
Okay. Approval of minutes from the previous meeting, December 17th, 2025, and December 29th, 2025. Been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Are there any additions to the agenda?
Nick, we're looking at you.
Good luck.
Public input and recognition of visitors. Okay, business items. Board officers, our first one.
Board of Commissioners, the first matter before the board is the designation of a new chair and vice chair.
I would move to adopt order BCC 2026-001, naming Commissioner Doran as chair, myself as vice chair, and with our not retiring, what's the word for this? Our commissioner stepping,
Suspended.
Getting voted.
I don't know what, I don't know what the right term is,
That's all right.
but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's the motion.
There. My second thing.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Motion carries.
At this point, I do am going to make comments, and I would like to thank Chairman Timmons for a great year. It was not a easy year because there was a lot going on in a lot of different directions, but she, especially for her first term as chairman, was stellar, to say the least. And thank you very much, Commissioner Timmons. All right, on with the agenda. That's a lot of fluff right there to start. First thing on the agenda today is a request for approval. Sage, are you gonna?
Sage Long, Emergency Manager for Umatilla County. What you're seeing here before you is a contract with Northwest Management for the updated CWPP for the west end of the county. This has not been updated since 2009. Once this is completed, all CWPPs, so community wildland protection plans, will be in compliance for Umatilla County. For you, I'm requesting plan amount of $44,000. This funding is through SRS Title III funding, and it has been put in notice in the Eastern Oregonian. This contract work will begin.
Mr. Chair, I'd move approval with that, but I would also like to say, I think that's an excellent use of the SRS funds. That, by the way, those funds have recently been approved by Congress, so we should be getting those again, hopefully this week.
I appreciate that, and I'd have to give kudos to our CFO for having the idea of putting this towards this kind of planning and reaching out to me. It wasn't entirely my idea at all, mostly for him, and I just appreciate the opportunity to get these.
I do have a comment. I was reading down through the different things that they're going to do. And one of them is they talk about update the wildfire history, socioeconomics. How are they going to do that? Do you have any idea?
For the socioeconomics,
And I guess how does that tie into this?
properties at risk, kind of urban, wildland, urban interface. So if they're rural versus in the woods, and kind of hard to explain all of it. I could sit down with you more and explain it, but the socioeconomics are essentially like these people in this area have more of an opportunity to, not opportunity, they're higher at risk for certain things,
Right.
depending on their geographical location. But the socioeconomic piece is more just kind of an informational piece too for grants. So when they go, when other agencies go out for grants, they can look at the socioeconomics, and sometimes that ties into if there's funding available for projects or not.
The last contract, oh, is there a second? Did you get a second?
I didn't, a second.
For further discussion, but just a heads up, on the last ones we went out, they used the socioeconomic info from the REV, which comes out of Eastern Oregon University, the rural economic over there.
Okay.
So a lot of that information gets drawn out of that.
Thank you.
Been a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Sage. Next one, Nick, the copier purchase.
Kelsey was gracious.
Take care to the table.
The next matter of business before the board is the authorization of a purchase of the copy machine for the board of commissioners. Amounts a little over $5,000. Kelsey answer any questions, get any input from the finance department.
I move approval of the purchase of a Canon Image 4C 5140 from Pacific Office Automation in the amount of $5,183.60 upfront and an estimated monthly charge of $40.
Second.
First of all, there's been a motion and a second, and I'm going to jump up and down. Someone who's used our copier for a long time. An upgrade is definitely welcome. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Passes unanimously. Fair board appointment.
The next matter of business before the board is the appointment of Robbie Curry to the Fair Board, eligible and willing to serve.
Actually, reappointment.
Yes.
I move to adopt order BCC 2026-006.
And I second. I'd like to make a comment. Robbie Curry is excellent on the Umatilla County Fair Board. And the reason why is because he is there. And I've been there early in the morning, late at night, and he is a worker and dedicated to the cause. So I think it's a great appointment.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Next item is payment for the Umatilla County Sheriff's Office patrol vehicles. We have a presenter.
Good morning, Commissioners. Paul Overton, Sheriff's Office. What you have before you is our request to pay an invoice we have for Creative Signs. This is the company that we regularly use to decal our patrol vehicles. You don't usually see these before you because usually we pay them as they're done. I think what happened with the holidays and their back up in business that we got several vehicles done that the invoices kind of came in together. So we are requesting authorization to pay this invoice in the amount of $6,190.
Did the decal change?
I just asked Jim that.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we had a few that the direction of lean was different for some of them, and so we got that corrected. But as the undersheriff always says, we're always moving forward, so our decals are also leaning forward. That's our motto around the sheriff's office.
I'm surprised to hear him say that.
Yep.
I move approval.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
All right.
Aye.
Passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Community garden construction. Oh, there we go. Our master gardener.
Hi, good morning. County Public Health Department. I'm here seeking approval for purchase of garden bed materials and construction for the garden beds that will be used for the community garden. I would like to add that we have received 3 additional the last that you guys approved
You know how much they were?
In total, it would be 22,500, so for 3 separate grants. On top of the EOCCO grant that we had first received, 14,000.
Congratulations.
Well, I'll move to approve. Thank you. Not used to this. I'll move to approve, but I do have a comment.
Been moved and seconded in the comments.
Yes, I do have a comment. You have 3 bidders here, and what a difference. I mean, you've got next to the closest bidder, you've left $7,000. I mean, they left $7,000 on the table. Third one was almost $40,000. Did McLaughlin Excavation, did they, because this was a community project, were they very gracious about
Yes,
the
so
bid?
I was able to meet with him and we discussed more, and I had it on, he was very willing to support us in this, be a community garden and knowing that it is granted. He also has contact with the FFA department to help support in building beds. So some of the costs for, like our wages wasn't getting charged for those that are gonna be built by the FFA. So he was willing to discuss with us, talk about the benefits of the garden to the community, and therefore was willing to work with our budget. That is grant funded.
Excellent. Thank you.
One more reason why our state legislature should have touched the FFA funding
Mhm.
stream.
Volunteer.
Been moved and seconded.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Getting used to our new roles.
Yeah.
The next matter of business before the board is the authorization and adoption of the law enforcement report.
Move to adopt order BCC 2026-002.
Second, I do have a question. And if you look down through the list, it says sergeants and deputies. My question is, how many total are we looking at here?
I'm not sure.
Good morning again.
Good morning.
Total deputies and sergeants, detectives, all of us that qualify would be 24.
24. Okay,
And that's not including the undersheriff and sheriff, so 26.
26 total.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Item is the, go ahead.
The next item before the board is the commute authorization for non-law enforcement personnel. Should be the same list as last year, it was with the previous item.
With that, I'd move to approve or adopt order BCC 2026-003.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You. Next item is the Economic Development Conference. I can handle that if you want.
How about it?
Just for an explanation on this, this is an annual conference, a data center conference, which Umatilla County and our partners from Hermiston, the city of Umatilla, and potentially, Umatilla Electric and potentially the Port of Umatilla. We participate at a data center conference in Washington, D.C. It's the largest data center conference. The goal that when we go there is not to really attract data centers, but to attract the supply chain and vendor chain that supports those. It's one of the missing links in our goals and strategy.
I know a couple of years ago, that was attended, I know, well, Walter, when we got food set up, and I think we're still reaping the rewards from that, so I move approval.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. One further comment is actually that conference, and you're right, Commissioner Schaefer, that conference actually paid for a lot of the basic infrastructure we need, like backdrops, the vendor booth itself, and those type of things. So those expenses won't be needed this time around. Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you. This Budget Committee appointment.
The next matter before the board is the reappointment of Molly Tucker Hasselbeck to the Budget Committee.
I move to adopt order BCC 2026-004.
A motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Next item on the budget, or on the agenda, is supplemental budgets. Robert.
Morning, Commissioners. Robert Paul, CFO, Umatilla County. And there are 4 supplemental budgets for you to consider this morning. We're in hearing mode, correct?
We are.
There are 4 before you. I will summarize them. Budget Order 2026-21, the General Fund Admin Records and Archives Program requires a supplemental budget to appropriate funding not known at the adoption of the budget. This requires a decrease in capital outlay of $4,500 and an increase to contingency of $4,500.
Real quick, was that 2020 or 21 on that one?
That's 21. Do you have them listed differently?
I have it starting with 2026-20.
They are listed.
Is there a 20?
Did
There, that's,
you change that?
yes, it.
Robert's gonna take you up behind the woodshed after this meeting.
Excuse me, so, I will try and adjust accordingly.
Sorry about that. I was just like, I'm confused.
Where are we at?
I'm gonna be talking about Budget Order 2026, apparently 21. The Parks Program requires a supplemental budget to appropriate funding not known at the adoption of the budget. This requires a decrease in capital outlay of $2,000 and an increase in contingency of $2,000. Budget Order 2026-22, Public Lands Preservation Program requires a supplemental budget to appropriate funding not known at the adoption of the budget. This requires a decrease in capital outlay of $500 and an increase in contingency of $500. Budget Order 2026-23, in your records, General Fund, General County, requires a supplemental budget to appropriate funding not known at the adoption of the budget. This requires an increase in transfers in of $169,000 and an increase in contingency of $169,000. Those are the supplemental budgets before you.
Any public comments? Any discussion out of public hearing? Turn to our regular meeting.
What was it, or you want me to do it?
Go ahead.
I move to adopt Budget Order 2026-20.
Second.
There's been a motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Move to adopt Budget Order 2026-21.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Move to adopt Budget Order 2026-22.
Second.
All those in, been a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Move to adopt Budget Order 2026-23.
Second.
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Just so I have this right. 21 becomes 20 then?
The original sheet that was sent over to, it was listed as 20, but there was no order. So we've been down to, so everything that you have in front of you should be correct. The second sheet.
Thank you. Bring it back to the regular order and address the budget transfer.
Good morning, Commissioners. There is one budget transfer this morning. Budget Order 2026-24. Per stimulus reserve requires a budget transfer to appropriate funding not known at the adoption of the budget. This requires an increase in materials and services of $2 million and a decrease in contingency of $2 million.
Move to adopt budget order 2026-24.
And a second, all those in favor? Contract.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
The next matter before the board is now a contract of $8,500. Nature.
So this is to engage in a lobbyist to get across for property on some previously approved projects down at the Columbia River. And it'll be about half the cost of going through core real estate. With that, I would move approval of contract with Northeast Storage Water Association and Bernstein at a cost of $8,500 per month to seek federal legislation.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Thank you. Other items or comments?
No, I just would like to thank the Sheriff's Office, Juvenile Parole and Probation, District Attorney's Office, Hermiston PD, OSP, everybody that worked really hard on a shooting that occurred over the weekend. Our region's been hit with a lot of tragedies lately, and this is just one more on the stack. So thank you for all the work and effort.
Absolutely. Well said. Any other comments? Meeting adjourned.
You have a gap.